website makes it simple to get started. Signing up takes less than a minute, so let us be the first to welcome you into the new era of crowdfunding.
Because this is just a prime example of why I think Raw should be 2 hours. That first hour, it's usually not good anyways. They have that first opening segment that usually have Stephanie or Mick Foley or Roman Reigns or Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. They're talking for 20 minutes, and then they have that first match that goes on for 20 minutes. So the first 40 minutes is usually the first 40 minutes are skippable. Nothing really happens, and things don't start getting interesting until the second hour starts. And if that's the case, just cut out the first hour. Just imagine if this show, tonight's episode, was 2 hours. We start off with Braun Strowman versus Mark Henry, and then we go through everything that we saw, including the Festival of Friendship, and then Bayley's championship win at the end. It would have been a great Raw. That first hour killed it. I just wish WWE would think about the benefits they could have if they just made their shows 2 hours. Make Raw 2 hours. I get that you make $173 million a year off the third hour, but can you make more? That's my thing. Like, they act like they can't make more off this stuff if it goes back to 2 hours. My thing is, take the risk. You are in a good position to take the risk. It's not going to hurt you. So, yeah, man, I just feel like the first hour was horrible. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. We kick things off. Oh, God. Let me just name the first segment. Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns. Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns. The perfect combination to start off the show cold. Extremely cold. At one point, Stephanie's out there telling the fans that Mick Foley is not here tonight because he has to learn or he has to think about what he said last week when he told Samoa Joe what he said and disrespected him. So I gave him the night off to think about his actions. But Roman Reigns comes out. He says he wants Braun Strowman. At one point, Stephanie tells him, "These fans don't care about you." To which I go, "Yep, we sure don't care about you. We really don't, Rock's cousin." Which, it's just one of those things also with Stephanie. I admire her for what she's done for wrestling. I admire her for what she's done for WWF, WWE. But as of lately, it's becoming extremely hard to watch her. One, because she doesn't know what she is. She doesn't know what alignment she is. Are you a villain or are you a babyface? Pick one and stick with it. Stop flip-flopping. If you're going to be a heel, great. Be a heel. Don't be a heel but have babyface moments and try to get one over the heels while, trashing and knocking the babyfaces. You can't knock everybody. You can't get all the momentum. It would be one thing if Stephanie got all the momentum and then it went to something, but the thing is, because Stephanie is who she is, she doesn't get her comeuppance. So all that heat that she gets trapped, and it's a vacuum, and it's stuck. And it's to the point now where I'm like, I don't even want to see her anymore. Just stop it. Go away. Go away. Go away. That's one. Two, like I just said, she doesn't really make anybody look good. Like, the only person that actually looked good with her was Seth Rollins when he was still here before he got hurt. But every time that Stephanie was in a segment with a Bayley or a Sami Zayn, she would always just make them look like crap. And it's almost like Stephanie isn't playing a character anymore, and she's just being what we are. She's being us. She's being a fan. She's out there goofing off, not taking things seriously, and it's really not playing into the world of wrestling that we watch. It really takes away from it. So you got that going on, and then we have Roman Reigns come out here, once again having the same problems that he's always had. Promo-wise, it wasn't horrible, but wasn't anything great. And fans still aren't connecting with him. And what do we do to make it interesting? We have the club go out there. Yeah, because that's exactly what we need to make things great. Roman Reigns, Stephanie, that's not bad enough. Let's send the club out there. Let's send Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who have been bastardized since they came to WWE out there. to make us think that Roman Reigns is in trouble. Roman Reigns, you in trouble. They ask for a handicap match. Stephanie gives him a handicap match. And it goes to a DQ. With Roman Reigns basically taking both of them out. Why are we making our tag team champions look like crap against Roman Reigns? Like, at least give them the heat of attacking Roman, but we can't have that because Roman Reigns has to look strong, at least until he gets to Braun Strowman. You know, I just don't like what they did with the tag team champions today. I think they look weak, and they make me think, first off, they don't even remotely feel like legit tag team champions. That's a bad thing as it is. But they make me think that these guys are a joke. I don't know what they're going for when it comes to the club. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, maybe they should have stayed in New Japan. Maybe they should have stayed in New Japan. That's just my thing. So, that was what we got at first. That was not good. And then we got some New Day. I love the New Day. I love Vicky, I love Xavier Woods, and I love Kofi Kingston. I love watching Up, Up, Down, Down. I think both of them, all three of them, you know, when they eventually do split up and they go on their separate storylines, they have their separate plot points, they go their separate ways. I think they're going to do great. Them being directionless is killing me. The New Day, when they don't have a feud, when they don't have a storyline, when they don't have tag team championships, when they have nothing, it's painful. It is hard to watch. They're trying to promote this, or trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? They want ice cream. They want ice cream, you know, because CM Punk wanted ice cream bars and they didn't get that. So let's see if New Day can get them, right? But New Day has been playing up this whole booty cream, ice cream stuff, and I guess they're a marketing machine now. That's all they're made for. They're made to sell new products. What product are we going to sell this time? Ice cream? What's next? A TV? Or a video game? Or something? That would not be good. A freaking phone? I don't know. What other products can the New Day sell? Just more marketing for WWE through the New Day. And they have Bo Dallas out there to fight Kofi Kingston. Bo Dallas rips up the plans for the ice cream, and the New Day hysterically sell it. That was nice. But Kofi Kingston beats them, and it didn't really affect them all that much. They're just going to come out next week and ask for more ice cream. Again, I don't like New Day being directionless, and at this point, I'm thinking, just break them up. I think they should have broke up when they lost the tag team championships. I get that. I guess I understand why you don't yet. But at the same time, if there's nothing left for them to be a team with, why keep them? Why keep them as a team? That's just my thing. Maybe we'll see them split up during the draft, but we'll see when that comes. I think in June. Jack Gallagher defeats Noam Dar in a pretty okay match. It wasn't terrible, but it was average. Nothing else to say. He just beats Noam Dar, who was accompanied by Alicia Fox. It's just catchy when he says it that way. Let's talk about this segment. Let's talk about the debut of Emelina. 17 weeks. 17 weeks. Let me do some math with a quick clap. So, since we started promoting Emelina 17 weeks ago, let's see here. Calculator. There are 7 days in a week. So 17 times, 17 times 7 equals 119 days. Over 100 days of promoting Emelina. Or Emma. I don't care. And what did we get tonight? She comes out dressed. Their new, the new get-up, the new personality. She starts talking, and she says, "You've waited so long for me. The transformation of Emma to Emelina is complete. And now you will have to wait longer for the transformation of Emelina back to Emma." And then she walks off. What? 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 All that build up just for her to say, Alright, you saw it. Now I'm gonna go back to who I was. No payoff whatsoever. None. Nothing. All that build up just to have her come out and say, yeah, hey, I'm Emelina now. I'm gone. I'm going back to my old gimmick or something like that. What a waste of time. And it just feels like, honestly, I'm going to say it, it feels like typical Raw. You promote something and you promote something, you hype something up, and then when it happens, it's nothing. Nothing happens at all. And some of you are saying, but the X-Men, this is a long-term storyline. You don't know what's going to happen next. Just give it some time. Be patient, the X-Men. You don't know what's getting ready to happen. You know what? Why are we always doing this? Okay, this doesn't work out, so let's retcon and do collateral damage and it'll be good. It was dumb. It was ridiculous. Like, all this time, and you know what? It was bad enough that the build-up was so long. It was so long and so ridiculous. It got to a point where I was just like, I don't even care if she debuts. What are you going to do with her? What exactly are you going to do with Emma when she shows up? And now that she showed up and then she pulled this, I really don't care. Like, the only thing they can do now, and let me just say this, because I thought about this. Some people have come out and said it too. The only thing they can do now just the terrible booking of Emelina is for her to turn back into Emma, but show up on SmackDown. Then you can use something like that to help her at least seem important on SmackDown, because she can do the whole, look, when I was on Raw, they tried to make me this Emelina person. I hated it. It's not who I am. So screw Raw. I'm going to SmackDown. That would be great. Now, if that ends up happening tomorrow night, wonderful. And we can use Emma to probably be an opponent for Naomi or somebody, Becky Lynch. Who knows? That's fine with me. I think that's a great idea if we do it that way. I hope Emma takes Dana Brooke with her. You know, I don't know what the deal is, but unless that's happening, I don't care what they do with Emma now. Whether they're going to have her come out as Emma and attack Bayley and do a feud with her and Bayley, I don't know. It's just to the point now where when it comes to Emma on Raw, I just want her to get off that show and go to SmackDown. I feel that way with a lot of wrestlers. She's not the only person, but Emma is one of the top few. I'm just like, the sooner you get off Raw, the better, because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Again, this is all in the first hour. It was a terrible first hour. Oh my god, it was bad. But luckily for Raw, following this, we begin the second hour. And we kick off the second hour with a very entertaining match, in my personal opinion. Braun Strowman versus Mark Henry. Let me just say this. One day, Mark Henry is going to retire for real. I hope that before he retires, they give him one last run. One last run with the WWE Championship. Whether it's the Universal Championship or the World Championship or WWE Championship on SmackDown. I don't know what you call it anymore. But he needs to get one last run with a top championship on either brand. He deserves it. This man has done so much for WWE. The least he can get, in my personal opinion, is one last run. It won't be happening anytime soon because he got destroyed by Braun Strowman tonight. He got annihilated. There was a cool spot where, Mark Henry was getting some offense. He picks up Braun Strowman, was going to slam him, but then Braun Strowman overpowers him. He falls. Strowman does a cruiserweight-styled drop kick, and it looked good. A drop kick to Mark Henry, and then he does the power slam. He picked up Mark Henry's big ass and slammed him like he was a regular person. Braun Strowman is getting better and better and better and better and better each week. He's showing us something new. I don't want to say, you know what, I'm just going to say it. He reminds me of a young Goldberg. In the sense that when Goldberg was first wrestling on WCW, every single match he had, he showed us something new that he didn't show us in the previous match. And he kept on getting stronger, and kept on winning, and kept on winning, and kept on winning, kept on winning. And that's what it feels like with Braun Strowman. He just keeps on winning and keeps on winning, but he keeps on showing us something new. And last I checked, he's still undefeated. Right? He's basically still undefeated in singles matches. Now, he didn't necessarily win the Survivor Series match, so maybe he lost in that aspect. But in terms of being pinned, nobody has done that yet. Nope. He is still undefeated. Crazy. Alright, well, keep that going. I'm fine with that. But, you know, he beats Mark Henry and then outwalks Roman Reigns. He waited until after the match because that's what Roman does. He waits until after the fact that he had a match to attack him because he's a baby face. You know, that's what heels do. And with Stone Cold Steve Austin, when he came out, he attacked him during the match. Like, he didn't wait until they were weak. He came out before the match or during the match to attack him. Like, when they're still fresh. It made him seem a lot more badass when that happened. But when you see them have a match and then you attack them, that's not heel. Just saying. But afterwards, it didn't matter anyways, because Roman Reigns went out there, hit him with the Superman punch. The Superman punch. I'm gonna cock this fist. That's what he does. He doesn't, cock this fist. He hit him twice. Braun Strowman didn't go down, but then he hits him with his running power slam. The British Bulldog style power slam, and then lays him out again. He lays him out again. So even after the fact that Braun Strowman had a match, Roman Reigns comes out there like a heel to attack him, and then he still gets laid out. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought Braun Strowman turned babyface. Why should I hate Braun Strowman? Why should I hate Braun Strowman? When you think about how he's been booked and how he's being booked, I have no reason to hate him at all. He hasn't cheated. He doesn't cheat. Doesn't need to cheat. He wants competition. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why should I hate him? Because I don't. And the more he continues being booked like this, he's going to end up being a babyface. As he should. This guy is cool to watch. He's a cool guy. I like Braun Strowman. And I think he's getting better every single day. And the right move, honestly, is to have Braun beat Roman Reigns at Fastlane. And that's my early prediction. Will they do that? If Roman Reigns is fighting Taker, I doubt that. And that's what's really getting on my nerves here. Is that if the idea is to have Roman fight Taker at WrestleMania, that might overshadow some things. It's my cell phone, you be quiet. I'm not talking to you right now. Woo! The Nature Boy! Ric Flair! When you ride Space Mountain. Sorry. I've never done a Ric Flair impression before, have I? When you ride Space Mountain, you're gonna, okay. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Ric Flair doesn't stutter. Woo! Anyways, maybe that's why I don't do an impression. Braun Strowman looked great tonight. And I like what they did. He's just going to be someone big in WWE. You know what I also liked? I like what they did with Samoa Joe tonight. In both of his segments. He had an interview with Michael Cole. Just to write down what they talked about. Samoa Joe says he came here to hurt people. And he only cares about Triple H's opinion because he is the man that gave him an opportunity to do what he does here in WWE. If dishonorable tactics are a means of accomplishing a bigger vision, he'll do what he has to do. Because WWE hasn't hired him in 18 years anyways. But he's cool with it. Because the only reason they didn't hire him is because they were scared of him. Because he's a dangerous man. And he admits it. I'm a dangerous man. I hurt people. You know? Just like he hurt Seth Rollins a few weeks ago and put him out. Now Seth Rollins is going to miss, quote unquote, miss WrestleMania. And I love what he did in this interview was that he kept it on him. Because there were times that Michael Cole tried to shift it to Rollins and Triple H. You know, the only reason why Triple H hired you is because he's scared of Seth Rollins. And Joe just kept it right on him. He brags about beating the man and the guy, Rollins and Reigns. In his first few weeks here, he beat Roman Reigns and he didn't beat him in a match, but he beat up Seth Rollins and put him out. But then Cole claims that Triple H is eventually going to turn on him because Triple H has a history of turning on his friends. He turned on Shawn Michaels. He turned on Randy Orton. He turned on Batista. He turned on Ric Flair. Turned on Rollins. He's turned on everybody. He even divorced Stephanie at one point. So he has a history of turning on people, which is true. He does have a history of turning on people. But then I like what Samoa Joe said after that. He says, look, unlike me, all those other men needed Triple H to prop them up. You know? I get the job done without Triple H. I don't need Triple H to help me. I can be a monster on my own. And he says, you know, eventually you will realize that I am the Destroyer. And you know what? Seriously, I am being serious. After WrestleMania, we need to go ahead and give this man a straight up green light push to the main event scene. To that championship. You know what? If the idea is to have Brock Lesnar beat Goldberg at WrestleMania, whether it's Goldberg or Lesnar who wins the championship, Samoa Joe needs that championship shot at SummerSlam. Don't waste time with this. Give him a straight green light push to the championship match at SummerSlam. I would love for it to be Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. Seriously, why hold off on that? Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Don't waste time. Give him a straight up green light push. Have him beat all your top wrestlers on Raw, or I don't know, Smack, because he's going to be on Raw, right? So why not? You already had him beat up Seth Rollins. You had him beat Roman Reigns. Have him beat Sami Zayn next, because that's probably going to be the next match. Would I have him beat Braun Strowman? I don't know. That one's kind of pushing it. We'll have to see. But to me, Samoa Joe is the next logical person for that championship. He's got to be. He's got to be, man. You don't get any better than Samoa Joe. He is ready. His microphone skills, his promo work is amazing. So articulate. He looks like a freaking boss. He actually seems a lot more intimidating in the suit. Out of the suit, he was already just a monster as it is. But when you put on the suit, he seems a lot more. You know, it makes him seem more intimidating. You know, it adds more to him. You know, he's professional. He doesn't have to get his hands dirty if he doesn't want to. But when it comes down to it, he will hurt you. He's a badass. That's the kind of heel we need. That's the kind of heel I want to see more of. And that's the kind of heel I want as a champion. So hopefully we get more of that. But don't waste time with Lesnar and Samoa Joe. Please. Let's get on that. As soon as WrestleMania is over, begin it. Joe versus Lesnar build up. Let's go. Don't waste time, because Samoa Joe is amazing. Speaking of Sami Zayn, he defeated Rusev in an average match. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. But Sami Zayn talks about afterwards how, you know, he is recovering from that failure, from the failure of winning the U.S. Championship. And he says, I'm the kind of person that when I get knocked down, I keep getting back up, and I don't look back. I always continue to fight, and I don't sell out like Samoa Joe. Uh-oh, you called out the Destroyer. So you already knew what was going to happen when he called out Samoa Joe. His music hits. Samoa Joe doesn't come out from the stage. He comes out from behind Sami Zayn and attacks him. In his suit. Doesn't take off the suit. Need to point that out. Beats the living hell out of him and chokes him out with the coquina clutch. Love it. I love it. And apparently this is the match we're doing with Samoa Joe. It was initially it was going to be Seth Rollins versus, it was Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. Now it's going to be Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. I'm not complaining at all. I think that's great. I can't see any other opponent for Samoa Joe to have at Fastlane. Cool with me. I was going to say SummerSlam, but it still applies. I can't see any other opponent for Samoa Joe to have at SummerSlam but Brock Lesnar. Seriously, that's the match we need to do. Let me go ahead and read some of your comments now. Because next up is WWE talking about the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame induction with Teddy Long. Holla, 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 player. Holla, holla, holla. Teddy Long is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I think that's great. You know, when I think about SmackDown, and I remember the good old days of SmackDown, like dare I say, from like 2003 to at least 2009. Like, that whole span of SmackDown was amazing. Teddy Long was the general manager. He was the GM for a majority of those years, and he was great. He was a magnificent general manager. He did some other stuff. He was a referee. He was the manager of Rodney Mack. Remember that? But I know him more as the SmackDown general manager who always made tag team matches. And when it was time to announce the big matches, you will go 1-on-1. We're going to have ourselves a tag team match. Holla, holla, holla. Holla, holla, holla. Player, player, player. So, yeah, I'm cool with him going into the Hall of Fame. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations, Teddy Long. Teddy Long. Now, I see a lot of you saying that you are on board, actually, with the Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar match. I'm happy. You should be. Because, goddammit, that's a great match. Quit playing around. Quit playing around, WWE. Give us that match. But, yeah. See what I did there? Holla, fame. I'm moving on. I'm sorry. I'm moving on. Alright. Akira Tozawa defeated Daivari. Arya Daivari. It was a solid match. I'll tell you what. Akira is fun to watch, man. He's connecting with the audience really fast. Really fast. When he does that battle cry, it's addicting. It's addicting and it's catching on. And, man, he's going to be something big in the division. He's going to be something big, and I hope he goes far. Yeah, man, we have Brian Kendrick on commentary who continues to, tease this whole making Akira Tozawa his apprentice or something like that. So we'll see where that goes. In terms of Daivari, Arya Daivari is a nice talent. I think he has a lot of potential. He needs to get his brother, David Daivari, the guy that managed the Great Khali. He used to manage Kurt Angle. He used to manage Muhammad Hassan. Get him back and have him be his manager. That would be great. I think those two would work excellently with each other. So, yeah, absolutely. That should be something, a great pair that I would love to see. They can even do a tag team with those two. No issues with that. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Here we go. So, next up is the Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho Festival of Friendship segment. Before I even talk about this, let me just do this real quick. Once in a while, it's fun. Let's admit it. It is fun to hate on Raw. It is one of those things where it's become basically a gag. It's a gag now to just rip Raw apart. Everybody does it. It's fun. It's the cool thing to do. It's become the cool thing to do to say Raw sucks. But every once in a while, Raw will give you that one segment, that one awesome segment that reminds you of why you're a wrestling fan. And when they give it to you, it is memorable. I'm telling you, man, Raw has done that over the last few years. I think about when Brock Lesnar showed up on Raw after WrestleMania 31. He attacked Seth Rollins, attacked the announcers, wiped out everybody, destroyed the entire ringside, and then Stephanie fired him. Wonderful. I think about when Daniel Bryan did the whole Raw takeover segment when all the fans took over the ring and you had Triple H and Stephanie trying to get security out there, trying to get wrestlers out there, and they couldn't get into the ring. Got himself the main event of WrestleMania and the match against Triple H. I even think about last year when Triple H returned to Raw and screwed over Seth Rollins in that awesome Fatal 4-Way match. I think about when CM Punk cut his promo, when he cut that promo in 2011. Basically saying this one of the biggest pipe bombs, the pipe bomb of pipe bombs in wrestling. I think about the Nexus in 2010. Every once in a while, Raw will give you a memorable segment that will make you go, that was awesome. When I tell you that the Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho Festival of Friendship segment is one of those segments, I am not kidding you. Utterly ridiculousness. But when it best segments I've seen on Raw in a long time. It gave me Rock, This Is Your Life vibes. For those of you who are new to wrestling, back in 1999, there was a segment between The Rock and Mick Foley, where Mick Foley just basically, did this whole, I'm going to celebrate your life, this is your life, Rock. Brought back his old school teacher, his ex-girlfriend, and The Rock was just ripping them all apart, and then they formed the Rock and Sock Connection. The highest rated segment in wrestling history. Highest rated segment in wrestling history. I got vibes of that segment. I got vibes of that segment here. Okay? Chris Jericho comes out in a ridiculous, glittered, smooth criminal outfit with fireworks and confetti and Vegas girls, the whole shebang. Kevin Owens comes out looking completely uncomfortable. He gets like a... They get into the ring. We have the Jerrytron now saying Festival of Friendships. We had this sculpture of two people hugging and then it showing that they're intertwined. It was creepy as hell. It looked creepy. But not as creepy as the picture of Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. It's basically it's a rendition of the creation photo, of the creation art, where he calls it the creation of Kevin Owens. You have Chris Jericho half naked and Kevin Owens half naked, and they're touching. It was crazy, and it was like, wow, this is uncomfortable. Is this just friendship? Because this feels like more than just friendship. And then the best part of it all was that Chris Jericho called out Goldberg, and when he called him out, he did the whole, you're gonna get commercial break. They come back, Chris Jericho still like this, and Kevin Owens is like, Jericho, Chris, I'm pretty sure he didn't freeze all the way through the commercial break. Maybe he did. If someone was there, let me know if he actually froze all the way through the commercial break. And Kevin Owens was just like, Chris, hello, that would have been cool if he actually did that. But anyways, he called out Goldberg, you're gonna get it. And out walks Gilbert. Gilbert walks out. Thumbs up. That was awesome. I love Gilbert. One of the best jobbers that WWE ever created. The antithesis of Goldberg. He never won a match. He won one match. So, okay, he never wins his matches. How about that? But he goes out there and Kevin Owens just kills him. He just kills him. And then, he's telling Jericho, okay, this is a little much, man. I don't know about this. But then Jericho opens up, like sincerely opens up and tells Kevin Owens that this is one of the best years he's ever had. You're one of the best friends I've ever made. I enjoy my time with you. You make wrestling fun for me. You make being here great. And you are my best friend. I love you, man. And they hug it out. It's that whole friendship is awesome. It's great. I love it. It's believable, which I appreciate too. Canadians, so, it works. But then, this is where it gets good. Kevin Owens goes to give Chris Jericho his gift. He gives him the gift. And he opens it up, and it's a list. And Chris Jericho thinks, holy crap, it's a new list of Jericho. Thanks, man, because my old list was getting filled up anyways. He pulls it out, and then he goes, why is my name on the list? He raises it up, and then you see a list, the list of KO on the back. And everybody, it's almost like everybody had the exact same reaction. You're thinking, the list of KO? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. And next thing you know, bam, he just knocks him down, and then he just starts beating on Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens turns on Jericho, beats him down. The entire audience loses their minds. They just lost it. It was just an awesome moment. Takes him to the outside, powerbombs him on the apron. Referees come out to stop him. Jericho is down. He is completely just out. And Kevin Owens does the whole sociopath, raises his head, breathes in. Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Like he's enjoying. He's taking in the suffering of Chris Jericho. Then he gets his ass up, throws him in the ring, and then just like Chris Jericho did to Shawn Michaels in 2008, where he put Shawn Michaels' face through the Jerrytron, Kevin Owens throws Chris Jericho through the Festival of Friendship Tron, or the Jeritron, smashes it, and Jericho's down. And then he walks away. Yes! Yes! This was awesome! I love this, and I love it for a couple of reasons. First off, this is the Kevin Owens I wanted to see. This is the kind of booking I wanted to see from Kevin Owens. I've been hating his championship run so far because he was a coward. He's been booked like a coward. He's been acting like a coward. I hate it. I can't stand it. I think it's stupid the way they booked him up to this point. I hate that he acts like a coward. But tonight, he looked like someone. Not only did he look like a champion, he looked like someone I would mess with. That's the kind of vibe that he should have always had. That kind of vibe where it's like, you don't want to be in the same room with this guy. He's a sociopath. He's psychotic. You don't know what the hell he's going to do. That's the vibe that I've wanted to see from Kevin Owens. And I hate the fact that, oh yeah, you show it to us now, right when he's getting ready to lose the championship to Goldberg. You book him the right way when he's about to lose the championship. That's fine. But everything else, I love how Chris Jericho basically met the same fate that he gave to Shawn Michaels in 2008. I think that was awesome too. I love how that tied into it. It's just a lot of things about this segment was so awesome. It was done so well. You see Chris Jericho with the towel over his, I don't think it was his eye, probably his face, being carried off into the ambulance. He's going to be gone for a while. You know, man, the only thing that it was missing was blood. I wish Jericho had juiced. If he had blood over his face for that one segment, it would have been perfect. I would have said, okay, one of the best segments in Raw history. Absolutely. It's still a great segment and one of the best segments I've seen in a long time. But amazing. Just amazing. Amazing work from both men. I am ready for that match at WrestleMania. I'm ready for it now. I'm ready for the Fastlane versus the Fastlane match with Kevin Owens versus Goldberg. Because I look forward to seeing what's going to happen there. I'm pretty sure Jericho's going to fuck him over. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I'm excited for KO and Jericho now. I mean, before I was looking forward to it, but I wasn't like, yay, I can't wait for it. Now I'm like, yeah, give me this match. Give me this match. I'm ready for it now. Good stuff, man. Man, it's just good stuff. Good stuff all around. Absolutely the best segment. The best segment of the entire night. We had Cesaro defeating Enzo Amore. Apparently we're doing a feud between Cesaro and Sheamus and Enzo Amore and Big Cass now. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a match at Fastlane. And the winners get to fight the tag team champions at WrestleMania or some stuff like that. So, whatever. Cesaro defeats Enzo Amore. There's that. And then we have the feel-good moment of the night. You know, this is one of those things where you saw it coming. You had to have seen it coming. You know how the story works with Charlotte. Charlotte is, genetically superior. One of the best female wrestlers in wrestling today. She is this long-standing, long-term women's champion, or she's been winning the women's championship. She's been on top for the longest out of any female on the roster in WWE. But one thing about Charlotte is that she's only at her best at pay-per-views. On Raw, she is vulnerable. She is vulnerable on Raw. So as soon as I heard Bayley was fighting Charlotte in the main event of tonight's episode of Raw, I said to myself, yeah, Bayley's going to win that championship. Absolutely. Now, it being predictable is not a bad thing. Because the way the story played out was wonderful to me. You saw Charlotte confronting Sasha backstage before the match, and she tells Sasha Banks that she basically reminds her of her numerous failures. She reminds her that I am better than you, that all your championship reigns ended by me. I hurt your leg, and you are nothing to me now. So sit your butt backstage, and let me show you how to walk the walk. Mocking the fact that Sasha can barely walk because of her injury. So, yeah, I thought that was great. And then her cocky self goes out there to fight Bayley in what I thought was a great match. It was a really good match. Those two, I I'll tell you what, you can hate on Charlotte as a character, you can hate on her microphone skills, you cannot deny her as a performer. She is one of the best performers in terms of female wrestling, maybe not even female wrestling, in terms of wrestling today. Because when she needs to, she can go out there and have a good match, a really good match, even a great match. And it's good to actually finally say that about women. We're at a point now with women where we don't need to tell them that it's a good match for women. No, it's just a good match, period. And, you know, both her and Bayley went out there and had a really good match. Lots of hard-hitting spots. And this includes a schoolboy into the corner where Bayley hits her neck up against the bottom of the turnbuckle. That was devastating. And then a nasty moonsault from the barricade where Charlotte moonsaults onto the neck of Bayley while she was standing up. And I'm thinking she killed her. She killed Bayley. She really did. She's dead. Just a lot of just nasty spots. Cool near falls, too. And then Dana Brooke going out there to interfere was just a cherry on top. Because I like that Dana Brooke goes out there to interfere. And then you have Sasha go out there to, first off, get rid of Dana Brooke, but also cost Charlotte the championship. Once again, tying into the whole feud between Sasha and Charlotte. But also creating this idea that Charlotte is vulnerable on Raw. She's always going to be vulnerable on Raw. And if she ever loses that championship, it will be on Raw. Not pay-per-views. But for tonight, we were on Raw. So Bayley hits the Bayley belly, and she wins the Women's Championship. Bayley is your new Raw Women's Champion. Las Vegas lost it. They loved it. Bayley celebrates with the audience. She goes into the crowd, raises the championship, gets hugs. Just a great moment for Bayley. And I was happy for her. I'm happy for Bayley. I know how hard she worked. I saw her on NXT. I saw her grow. I saw her just become this overnight sensation after her amazing match with Sasha Banks at NXT Brooklyn 2015. And eventually, you and I both know she was going to win this championship eventually. I thought it was going to be a WrestleMania. I was wrong. They did it here at Raw. So congratulations to Bayley on that. I am proud of her. I think that's great. Now, although this was a really good way to end Raw, please know that the rematch will happen in Fastlane, and Charlotte will get that belt back. And Charlotte will be a Bata, 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 Bata Women's Champion. Best believe it. You know it's going to happen. Now, how it happens, we don't know. Maybe Sasha will screw over Bayley. That's kind of how I see it. But we'll see how that works. But that was Raw. You know, the first hour sucked. But the next 2 hours were good. Which further emphasizes the point we've all been saying. 2 hours work. Just cut it down to 2 hours. It will make your shows a lot better. I think WWE, in my personal opinion, would make more money off of 2 hours than 3 hours. That's just me. This show is an indication of what Raw could have been if it was 2 hours. Promised. My fans are going to decide. You get to decide how I grade the show. So what grade do you give Raw tonight? And I would love to read your comments as well. But let me read your comments. Let me see what you guys had to say about the show. Let's go all the way back. Where is Jeffrey? Jeffrey was fired. He kept on screwing up. I might hire him back one day, but we'll have to see about that. Let's see here. Emma is sexy. Well, she's good looking. And she looked good in that dress, but storyline. Let's see here. Emma is Eva Marie 2.0, only the Raw version. Wow. That's if she stays on Raw. She might go to SmackDown now. I still think she should go to SmackDown. Let's see here. Let me see what you guys said about Kevin Owens and as I'm looking through these comments. Let's see here. There's a lot of good stuff going on. I really do appreciate you guys joining me live. The KO Jericho segment reminded me of a modern version of Mick Foley's This Is Your Life segment in 1999. I said that. I agree with that, man. I'm happy I wasn't the only person that said that. A lot of comments for Lesnar and Joe, because you guys want to see that match. We all want to see it. Let's see here. The Nexus segment was great. I was 12 when it happened. Wow. Thanks. You make me feel old. Thanks for that, kid. It's fine. I'm just joking with you. Let's see here. Let's see here. That was uncomfortable. I'm going to have nightmares about this segment. Wow. It was that bad. I don't know why everyone is so surprised with what happened between Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. It was only a matter of time because after all he did the exact same thing to Sami Zayn. Yeah, so Kevin Owens and Triple H kind of have this thing where they turn on people. That's just how it is. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of you like the return of Gilbert. That was cool. A lot of you love the return of Steen. You're not calling him Kevin Owens. You're calling him Kevin Steen. Kill, Steen, kill. That's cool, because it was. Owen Williams tells me, Gillespie, you're the man. Thank you, man. You're the man. I mean, tonight. You are all the men and the women for joining me tonight. Do I have any women joining me live here? If you're a woman and you're joining me live, let me know so I can read your comment. I'm just curious. Here. Charlotte has huge. Not going to read that. Let's move on. Yeah, a lot of you are happy that Bayley won. I'm noticing a lot of positive comments about Bayley winning. That's a good thing. Yes, I will be watching Fastlane. No, it will not have the casual viewer. The casual viewer will return for WrestleMania. The grades. We have grades here. B, C minus, D, B, B, A, B minus, A, D. Now someone is just typing A over and over again. So B, C, B. See here. Kevin Owens shocked me. Yes, he did. It was a good segment. Really good segment. Not happy Bayley won, but she's gonna ultimately lose at the next pay-per-view. You know Random Black Gamer? By the way, that's his name. Random Black Gamer. Yeah, I also thought about that too, but you have to think that Bayley's gonna get that championship back anyways. Because if the plan is to do Bayley and Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, SummerSlam this year, I'm fine with it. Because how I see it is, Sasha wins the belt at WrestleMania after turning heel, and then Bayley beats her at SummerSlam. So I'm fine with her losing the belt if she eventually gets it back and then has a run. So I'm fine with that altogether. Thank you for joining me, by the way. Random Black Gamer. Always good to have a big YouTuber on here. Let's see here. C, B. You know what? Because of majority of you guys giving it a B, yeah, that's the grade I'm giving it. I'm gonna give this show a B. I think it deserves a B. If anything else, for the first 2 hours. That first hour needs to go. That first hour needs to go because that first hour did not exist. This would be an A show. This would be an A show if that first hour did not exist. But I'll be nice and say it deserves a B simply because of a few things. Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, the Festival of Friendship segment, one of the best segments, and then Bayley winning the Women's Championship. So those 4 things will give it a B for me. Just a lot of good things that happened on Raw tonight. It definitely deserves a positive grade. So, thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Give me your thoughts about Raw down below in the comments. How did you feel about the show? With that said, I'm signing out. Follow me on Twitter. Like me on Facebook. Check out everything down below in the description. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for my SmackDown review. But this is your boy, Deluxe Man. You guys take it easy. Peace out. Peace.